and you can tell that right here, some of the areas that we've just covered will continue to get these rain clouds as far as the next few days are concerned. But on that note, let me quickly go across to our guest Raj Lakshmi Joshi, who's a resident of Mumbai with us, and Mr. Dhanraj Vanjari, former ACP of Mumbai, also with us. Let me begin with Raj Lakshmi Joshi. Are you currently in Mumbai, and what's the situation like?
Hello, Devika. Yes, I am very much in Mumbai, and yes, there is definitely a lot of waterlogging, and people are facing all kinds of inconvenience. Definitely, because obviously, schools, colleges, office, all of them are closed, and people are facing a lot of hassles. A city that never sleeps, never stops, but then these rains have actually brought the city to a halt. And see, personally also we were affected because my daughter was supposed to be taking a flight today, and she couldn't actually reach the airport because the flights are operational. Some of them are diverted, some have been cancelled, but then some are postponed, some are delayed. But then if someone is not able to reach the airport, then you can't help it. Now this sadly, this is something that has been happening ever since my childhood, like ever since I remember. So that is something that Mumbai has been facing for the longest ever, Devika. And I really hope that in the years to come we are able to actually resolve these issues, because earlier there were a lot of unplanned developments happening, because of which I think that this has caused all this situation to come to this. And Mumbai has come to a standstill, you could say. But at the same time, I also hope that in the years to come there will be some planning with all these points in view, like things like the storm water drainage, keeping the topography in view, and the pumping stations, all those kind of things. A lot of things are being done, Devika, right now. And I am glad that these things are happening. But at the same time, like I was talking about the topography of Mumbai. Now, as you're aware that this is Mumbai is was originally 7 islands, which were there was a lot of reclamation, because of which all this what you see today as Mumbai and the suburbs, you can see them in formation. That is because of the reclamation, a huge amount of reclamation. Now, what has happened is there are a lot of low-lying areas, and the only way the waterlogging can be prevented is by way of pumping stations. Now, there is another thing that is connected to Mumbai, that is the seashore. So now what happens is, now every time there is this huge amount of rainfall combined with things like the high tide, which is more than 4 meters. So there it's a total chaos. Now this entire system of the drainage, it all depends on whether hoping that these things don't come together. So when once that comes together and added to something like say maybe a huge depression along some of the coastlines, then there is heavy rainfall and high tide combined with it. All of that calls for huge chaos, Devika. So this actually the the state government has been working on a lot of pumping stations and a lot of very high-tech systems, even under the railway systems also, railway tracks also, because the railway tracks have been forever submerged, during the entire monsoon seasons, throughout history, I would say, throughout, like I said, even during my childhood, I used to see that all these stations used to be submerged, and there was a lot of chaos every monsoon. So it was always a huge nightmare traveling during the monsoons, and especially so during some very heavy times of very heavy rainfall. So this has all combined, Devika, and to add to it, I think that globally there is some effect of the global warming also, because see, now last month I was in New York, and trust me, at least twice there were floods, due to which again our flights were cancelled, and we had to face huge losses at that time. And also even the subways and everything was submerged, something that was unimaginable in New York. So New York, New Jersey, all those places were submerged, all those things were happening. So I can see that this is something that is happening on a global level. So that again is something that all governments also need to take some kind of note of, to make sure that all these things, like I was talking about the sea levels and the precipitation, all these things have to be taken care of, Devika. All these have to be taken into consideration, and stormwater drains have to be put in place at in a larger number, I would say. And even during the construction of roads and even residential complexes, corporate areas, everywhere, when you put all the concrete blocks, the concrete pavers, what happens is you're not allowing the water to seep inside to the subsoil drainage, which used to happen earlier. Now what is happening is all of that is on the surface, and it goes onto the roads, and it causes a lot of flooding. So
Okay.
this also has to be taken into consideration. So
Okay.
the water has to seep inside to the ground. So instead of that, now what is happening is all of it remains on the concrete pavers, and I think that that has to also be taken care of by way of, say,
Yes.
maybe rainwater harvesting and other methods, because you have floods at one time and then you have water cuts also. So instead of that, make use of that water to make sure that you have enough of that storage to be taken care of
Yes.
when you
Yes.
have face a situation of
Absolutely.
water shortage.